Um, what have you guys found out about health, and why do you take your health so importantly?
I guess part of my story is the vaccine. You know what I mean? Being vaccinated, I learned a lot more about the vaccination and how it's affecting a lot of people medically these days. And because I was vaxxed, my health became a major priority where, a lot of people are with myocarditis and a lot of other things, blood clotting. It's affecting people. So I wanted to find a way to kind of heal myself. And so I started recently doing martial arts, and I take natural based products to cleanse my system. So that's where Travis and I kind of had a discussion on that.
And you never got vaxxed, right?
No, not beyond elementary school.
What did you have when you were in elementary school?
Just your regular school shots that most kids get. But even so, I'm in my 40s now. So when I was in elementary school, there was even less shots then. So when my son he'll be 21 this year, and when he entered kindergarten for the first time, the school said that he had to get his vaccinations, and I said, well, I don't want him to take all these shots. And they're like, well, if you want him to go to public school, he has to get vaccinated. Yeah. So I tried to
has to.
Yeah, he has to get vaccinated.
I don't believe that at all.
And so I talked to a buddy of mine, and he said, well, you can get a religious exemption for him. And I'm not a religious person, but he said you can still use that as a way to circumvent the vaccine mandates. And so my son has never been vaccinated, and I've always just been very cautious of vaccines, even flu vaccines. And I come from a Southern family. My grandmother raised me, and she's just more holistic, and she's a gardener and try to find natural remedies for stuff. And so we've never been really big on like prescription drugs or vaccines and stuff.
Now we didn't deal with in Northeast PA, because you grew up here,
yeah,
right? Did you ever hear about like, hey, let's grow a garden, let's heal? You know what I mean? So it's like just the distance between where both of you grow up, and it's not even that far. It's like a day. Well, it's not really a day trip, but you can get there in a day. Totally different ways of dealing with health and mind, body, spirit stuff. Right. Do you like? Have you found that like in this area, it's kind of lacking the understanding of like what Travis's community
I think
grew
it
up
is.
with?
I think it is now, but growing up, I mean, I'm much older. I'm 58. So I grew up.
You're not fucking 58. Are you 58?
I'm 58.
You look great for 58, bro.
Yeah.
You're not 58, really?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, 58.
Is it Root?
I think so. If I want to make a plug,
yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, we'll talk about Root a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, growing up, because of my age, my grandparents raised me for the most part in Dunmore. I'm from Dunmore, so they had gardens. So I grew up with more healthy type foods and living that way. But I think today our generation, or the younger kids, or the younger couples that are raising kids today, just don't have time. Both parents are working. It's a much different world today. So unfortunately, we're eating more supermarket type foods and vegetables and fruits from supermarkets that are obviously sprayed with pesticides and herbicides and things that are killing us. Yeah. All that stuff. Yeah.
So I would consider this room, the people in this room, kind of, I wouldn't say red pilled,